Vic, I'm out of options. Alex has been in South America for 2 years now, and I haven't heard from him in 6 months. I just know something is wrong, and I don't trust the horrible preachers he's fallen in with. Can you get in there and check on him? With your background, I know you can handle it. Get him out if things look bad. I know it's been a few years, but you're family. God, he's still just a kid. Stella.
Our lecture series on the worsening situation in Central America continues. This week, focusing on the U.S. government's role in propping up the totalitarian military regime in El Salvador. We hope to see you in the theater Thursday at 8 p.m.
Why we named this place Freedom Town?
We named it for the freedoms America promised us, but which we never really had.
At last, here we are free to love our God and love ourselves as America would never let us.
We only ask that you love this place.
As we love all of you. I just learned there's been a special challenge some of our younger members thought of, and I want to make it official. If you can complete all your day's work, yet still make time for a prayer in each of our many chapels, why, I'll serve you an extra serving of cassava cornbread myself. From Matthew, chapter 5. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works, and glorify your Father who is in heaven. When we recall the verse from Matthew about the city on the hill, I think of our town in the jungle, how we can be an example to the world.
The Puritans preached that their shining example would be Boston. But 300 years later, it is instead a corrupt home for fake progressives and powerful elites.
A betrayal. The ultimate manifestation of the great American lie.
We give our lives to expose that despicable hypocrisy.
I have nothing but disgust for those who twist the Bible, twist Jesus' word. His message is to embrace your fellow man. to help the weak, the poor, never to hate, unless you focus that hate to resist those who bring misery to others.
We must send a message. We can show them we will fight until death. And that death will be in our control, not theirs.
Oh well.
Here we may struggle, but we all triumph together.
I saw one of the children draw a figure in chalk at the playground, and I asked the young girl, "Is that a bear? There are no bears in Venezuela." But she said, "No, Preacher Isaac, you're wrong. It's you." Of course, you could keep that drawing forever. I know, the pressures on our town grow more intense every day. So this Sunday's worship service will run as long as we need. We will see you all there at 9 in the morning. And we will preach until the Spirit takes hold in all of you. You know how much you all mean to us. But we are coming to a crisis point in Freedom Town. A time when we must decide our future.
We must send the strongest message we can. That we will not accept the cruelty of the world.
And what better way than through our own great works here, our divine providence.
And we will not let them break us. The ending we choose will be ours, and ours alone. The Agriculture Advancement Committee will be meeting on Tuesdays at sundown. If you want to see the face of true dedication and not just a pass full of excuses, come hear about their breakthrough progress. We let bald-faced liars and corrupt opportunists rule us for so long. We would no longer stand it, and so we are here on our own.
From James chapter 5. Go now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. When Kennedy evoked that passage from Matthew, he spoke of how the world was watching America, the shining city. He then launched his army into a series of war crimes in Vietnam. Such naked hypocrisy and evil in God's name made me realize I could no longer conscience living in the United States.
Did you kill anyone? Did you hide their bodies? I almost thought we were safe. My wife. I need to go talk to my wife. I just need to stop her.
Bye-bye.
the lucky ones. 1 billion people live in abject poverty on the earth today. The countries of the world could solve this problem, but they choose not to. That injustice is what we protest in the way we choose to live. In the end, this has to be bigger than us. We recently announced a class series that presents the actual truth behind American diplomacy, taught by a former journalist and now our resident historian, Anthony. I encourage people to sign up by the first of the month, and I ask you to remember, we have no time for those not fully committed to our great cause.
You all mean to us. But we are coming to a crisis point in Freedom Town. A time when we must decide our future.
We must send the strongest message we can. That we will not accept the cruelty of the world.
And what better way than through our own great works here, our divine providence.
And we will not let them break us. The ending we choose will be ours and ours alone. Dr. Natalie tells me that we all need to be extra watchful for malaria symptoms. A Venezuelan government visitor came down with a case shortly after a visit here. As you know, it is important to catch it early, as it's not as simple as popping some pills and suddenly being cured. We cannot afford an outbreak.
The jungle is uncompromising, but it never lies to you. The jungle does what it does.
During our crisis, we have made special arrangements for the children. They're in Cuba, at Colonia Unidad La Palma, learning about the revolution from our trusted neighbors.
I know it's hard. I miss them too.
But we do not have time for sentimentality.
But we keep them in our hearts.
We have no time for distractions. The formation team meeting will go late tonight. We're determined to talk through some of the biggest challenges in front of us. We can't interrupt this meeting. So if you need something, find us before 7 p.m.
We've been talking with the 1st Brigade, and I don't like what I'm hearing. Despite having a commitment from them to defend our town, something that didn't come free, I assure you. Now they're saying they can't guarantee our safety. They give excuses that their military is stretched thin dealing with a border dispute, but I don't believe them. They're not the allies we'd hoped. Why do they fear us? I will tell you why. Because they see us living together in peace, sharing what we have. They see us as a threat to their own lives of idolatry. A threat to their Mercedes, and their swimming pools, and their illegal wars around the world that bankroll all of it. A threat to their segregated communities, their segregated marriages, their segregated churches. They are quite content in their lives of hate, and how dare we suggest there may be a better way? Our best revolutionary leaders were killed when they said no to the war machine's endless appetite. We refuse to fight for profits, and that makes us dangerous. We fight only our own fight.
Our surveillance tells us they are sending forces to destroy us because they so fear what we represent.
Rebecca, I thought... What are you...
We cannot fight the forces allied against us with an agricultural project alone. We arm ourselves to show we do not fear them.
Lord save us.
Some people have been talking about the number of guns we have in Freedom Town. I must remind them what Huey Newton said. Sometimes, if you want to get rid of the gun, you have to pick the gun up.
Every time you set that alarm off, you told my people they'll never be safe. That's the message you want to send? That's what my people heard. The only way to make people understand is to be completely uncompromising in our message. As you will see.
Capitalism lives off inequity, pushing you to look down on others. And what better shorthand for feeling superior than based on your own so-called race? Angela Davis has it right. You cannot separate racism from capitalism. sisters and brothers at Stonewall showed us, if things don't get better, eventually you just need to pick up something heavy and smash it through a car window. Our contacts in Havana go beyond Colonia Unidad La Palma. Several Cuban generals have pledged us support as well, should our position ever become threatened by our mutual enemies. We are not alone in this, my sisters and brothers. And who schemes to stop us? The evil few who want it all and would destroy our lives to take what little we have, because they must have everything.
If you're not being attacked and persecuted, you are compromised. When you live for truth, slander is inevitable. So I hear of people back in the U.S. attacking and deriding us, and I know we are doing everything right.
And what about the FBI's COINTEL program, whose very stated goal is maintaining the existing social and political order? Is it any surprise that they came after us? Because I look at their social order and I say that it is not good enough for my family.